All right, so let's hope what I'm doing is visible on camera. So I just undid the 2 screws from there very carefully. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Ooh, fingers look good. This one, I think I pulled this when I first got it, but son of a bitch. All right, that's in seemingly good shape. Yes, I did have that off when I first got it. Okay, I'm gonna have to unscrew all those. Let's see how the boards look from what we can see here. I see some rust on some of the pins. Not too bad though. All right, so they do look like they just slide out, and then I can get that plug. So I'm gonna just go very gentle, and I'll be back once I got these out. So what I'm gonna do here is pull all the plugs, and I'm just gonna pull the whole cage out here. That's gonna be the easier way, and I'm gonna want that out to clean up. There's rust around here and shit. So even though I'm taking a video for reference, I still like marking the plug. So I'm gonna grab a Sharpie, put a couple of dots on there just so I can reference them a little easier, and then I'm gonna get that unscrewed. So I will be back once this is out and on the, well, dining room table for now. Well, after narrowly missing cutting my scalp open on the broken end of that tube, I decided to get off my ass and take the tube out. It's gonna give me more room to access everything in here, and with, you know, no lacerations. So as I always tell my kid, pay attention, and that's what I was not doing. So I'm very lucky I'm, you know, didn't bleed all over my fucking machine. All right, so this plug here I pulled off, and it was just sitting there, and from the dust you can tell it's been like that for 20 years plus, I'm sure. So that could have been a big part of my problem. So they should just slide out with these 2 screws. Let's get the rolling stool out of the way. Ground clip there. There we go. There we go. Main PCBs are out. So let's here. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, vacuum it out. Got some rusty hardware in there. Hiding under there, living or not. Gotta get the coin box open. There's a paper bag with something in it in there, so. Well, that's the inside of the machine. So I've got the PCB box out. There could be some problems on those MOSFETs there. So this plug J9 was not plugged in, and those MOSFETs look really bad. I mean, this one's, oh, is that a plastic screw in there? I mean, those can't be grounding out, and I think you have to have those grounded, so good place to start there. Ooh. Well, my board might just be pooched too. I'll have to take the meter to that and see if I've got continuity there. Yeah, 2 of these MOSFETs have plastic screws. Definite water damage in here. All right, it's a little electronics cleaner on the sides and a lot of wiggling. So I definitely have some water damage there. Oh, yeah. So the board may be toast. I would say this whole board is done. I'm no expert, but I'm going to show it to a few, but I don't see this getting fixed. Shit. Well, let's see the other board when I get it out. That's the plug for the soundboard, and there's corrosion there too. This half doesn't look too bad. We'll keep going. I'll pull this shit apart. Well, I got the plug undone from the main board. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the camera down for a sec and wiggle it out of that. Ah, there we go. It just looks dirty. Well, soundboard doesn't look too bad actually, except for that connector. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look too bad. And let's check out. Well, this board looks to be in pretty good shape. That looks a little fucked up. Dirty up there. Oh, that definitely some corrosion there. But so far, before I speak too soon, I do have that bubble in there, so we'll meter that out. This one actually looks pretty decent. It's dirty, definitely needs a good cleaning, and I'm sure there's some solder joints I'll need to clean up aside from the ones I just found, but not too bad. To get this case cleaned out, and I don't know, depending on how bored I get, I might just nickel plate this whole fucking case. I might just paint it black. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. Well, I don't know if this matters anymore, but it is a set of matching boards. Serial numbers are all the same. One, they had put a sticker over the serial number tags, so I had to peel that off, but well, I'd like to keep them all matching, but we'll see if that one's salvageable. I'm going to send the video off to some guys that repair these and see what they say. Well, I'm back at it again. So this board, I sent pictures to one guy and he's like, yeah, it looks done. So I could just pitch it, or you know what, just give it a shot with the old white vinegar, cleaning it up, metering it out. So don't know what else to do. Actually, before I do that, I want to pop one of these few I can pop off. So just keep the heater going, it'll be off in a second. But so I'm just going to keep the video for reference. I just marked those few. Not that I have a ton of experience, but this little nail clipper, just no sharp edges, no sharp corners. But you want to learn the best way of doing everything, I'll tell you right now, Arcade Jason. You want to learn along with me? That is awesome. Not terrible, not great. I'll be honest, I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this board. The guys that advertise on eBay that you can send them off to rebuild them, and they say no when you show them a picture. Not the best sign. Okay, that looks to be everything that's socketed. Really not surprising that it did nothing. So you can use stronger shit than this. There's the etching stuff that Arcade Jason recommends. Big shout out to him. I mean, all I am is a subscriber to him, one of many. But man, does he have some good videos for guys like you and me. So the reason I'm going with the vinegar instead of the etching stuff is you've got about 20 minutes with that etching stuff and it fucks your board. So I got a little bit more than 20 minutes of work to do on this guy. You know what? I'm going to be fast forwarding this shit anyways, so I'm going to throw on some TV.
Does that mean you like it?
I like it. It comes straight from heaven. Now, the salad.
Oh, that'll be that green stuff right here. Oh!
Perfect. Tell me, how did you introduce the dressing?
I just said, salad, meet the dressing. Meet the salad.
Seriously, how did you do it?
I had to get something on the stove. Excuse me? He's asking questions.
And you're giving him some answers. Dressing, meet the salad. Hi there, salad. You look a little limp.
Oh, dressing, am I glad to see you. Cover me quick, I beg you.
Oh, Dad,
Okay.
please, okay.
Fresh parsley, shallots, finely chopped, salt, ground pepper, wine vinegar, olive oil. Stand 1 hour, then pour gently into bowl and toss. You got all that?
Yeah.
Fresh parsley.
Fresh parsley, chopped shallots,
Salt.
salt.
Allow me. smell wonderful. What's that perfume you wear?
Wine vinegar? The salad dressing.
Oh, never mind that. I've got to know something else.
You do?
That appetizer, the rice mold you made for the stuffed artichokes, was that cooked in a saucepan or double boiled?
So excuse me a minute.
Again?
Well, I want to get my roast out of the oven.
Oh, let me do that.
No!
Door stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's an old building, and it always does that when there's too much weight near the door.
You're kidding.
No. Sit down, I'll show you. See? Floor's all balanced now. Jack, that rice mold, did I cook it in a saucepan or a double boiler?
Both.
Both.
I hope you don't mind me saying this. It's a trifle wasteful. Well, you see, the pan is totally unnecessary, and it tends to absorb the helpful nutrients. But it's a common mistake, and a lot of beginners tend to fall into that. Beginner? Who are you calling a beginner? Who are you? Oh, you don't like my cooking, huh? Your cooking?
Chrissy, well, maybe you'd like to try my special egg recipe.
Look, I don't know what...
Oh, no, I insist. The joke's on him.
Jack, how could you?
Well, he...
Would you excuse me? I'd like to freshen up my hand.
The bathroom's in here.
Thanks.
Of all the rotten, mean, egotistical creeps,
Yeah, I don't like him either.
I am talking about you.
Me?
You deliberately blew the whole thing to make me look like a fool. How could you do that?
Now, Chrissy, don't get upset. I can straighten this out.
It is impossible to straighten this out.
Don't be so negative. Look, he doesn't know who I am. All he knows
That
is...
you're hiding in my kitchen cooking my dinner.
It is impossible to straighten this out.
To apologize.
Do you mind staying away from me?
Michael, this is Jack Tripper. He's...
Hi. I thought you must be.
Jack is studying to be a chef, and well, I wanted to impress you, so I asked him to cook the meal for us. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm afraid I can't accept your apology.
What?
What kind of a fink is he? There's no need to apologize. The point is, you did all this for me. I'm very flattered. He's quite a nice fink. So, now that the cat's out of the bag, so to speak, thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
You do understand this is a rather special evening for Chrissy and me. I'd like to be alone, so goodbye, Jack.
Oh, yes, well, goodbye, Chrissy. I'll see you sometime.
Yes. I'll give you a call.
Oh, good. You know where to reach me. Right, well, I'll be moving on my little way here. Bye.
Bye.
No, wait. There's something you ought to know. Jack lives here.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll take you home.
No, I live here too.
With Jack?
Oh, it's all right. The three of us lead our own lives.
Oh, good. The three of you? You and two guys?
No, me and two girls.
And you can still find time to cook?
It's strictly platonic. Oh, I knew you wouldn't understand.
Oh, but I do understand. The platonic principle has always intrigued me. Incidentally, I found Greece fascinating.
Greece? Oh, we tried to get tickets to that show, but it's all sold out.
Chrissy. Never mind
reminds me.
What?
Let's get on with the dinner. So far, it's been excellent.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, the stuffed artichokes were very delicate.
Thank you.
The claret consomme was a delight. Maybe a bit too much sugar, but otherwise first rate. And the wine you chose, a subtle, yet daring.
Too much sugar?
Yes, cinnamon in the consomme is enough. Too much. Does he have a hearing problem? Too much sugar.
Maybe for someone with impaired taste buds.
If my taste buds were amputated, I could distinguish between sweet and sickly.
Sickly. You don't need taste buds, you need a new palate, which may require a new brain.
Are you saying I am insensitive?
Oh, no, I'm just saying that you have the mouth of a rhinoceros.
Even a rhinoceros wouldn't add sugar to cinnamon. I mean, anybody who would do that is
in the same class with the great chefs like Julia Childs, James Beard, and Robert Carrier.
All I can say is the last time I spoke to Raymond Olivet, he was emphatic.
You spoke to Raymond Olivet?
He said, no sugar with the cinnamon in the claret consomme.
You spoke to Raymond Olivet? The chef of the Grand Four in Paris? You know Raymond Olivet?
We stuffed chickens together.
You're being very rude.
Not only that, I put too much sugar in the consomme.
Good. Now can we get on with dinner, please?
So you know Raymond Olivet?
Charming man.
Did he give you any tips?
Michael, should we sit down?
You should see the way he sautés his onions.
How?
Would you like me to show you?
Are you kidding? Come into my kitchen. How about this pâté en brioche?
Well, I've heard it described as catching a dazzling ray of sunlight.
Wow, that was really a great dinner, Mrs. Roper. Oh, thanks, Jan. You're welcome.
Yeah, certainly was better than that chili we had for dinner yesterday. Boy, that stuff was so hot, it kept me awake all night.
I wish I could say the same about him.
What?
Oh, nothing, Stanley. I better get us some more coffee.
Listen, I was just thinking about your friend Jack kissing Chrissy this morning. And I don't like it.
Why don't you stop thinking about it?
I mean, he's not going to get away with it.
Get away with what?
Oh, come on. We both know what Jack and Chrissy are doing up there right now.
Oh, did Chrissy tell you?
Of course not, but I have my ways. I mean, like the good book says, Jack can fool some of the people all the time, but he don't fool me none of the time. And I don't like it.
Oh, well, listen, neither does Jack.
What?
No, he's not enjoying what he's doing.
Then why is he doing it?
Well, Chrissy talked him into it.
Chrissy? Why?
Why not? I mean, he lives there. He can do the job.
You know, I don't understand you kids. I mean, you talk like she's ordering a Big Mac.
Boy, I wish it were that simple. I mean, you don't realize the problems Jack has. It is a miracle he can get anything done. Yeah. With Chrissy's date up there.
Huh?
Yeah, he has to do it hiding in the kitchen.
You mean there are 3 of them up there? Where do you fit in all this?
Nowhere, thank goodness.
You're a good girl.
Thanks. But I'll tell you, I would love to have stayed and watched.
What?
It would have made Jack too nervous.
Never mind the coffee. You know, I let that kid move up there because he said he was gay. But after what I saw this morning and after what I heard just now, I know better.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, Mr. Roper, all I said is that he's up there cooking dinner for Chrissy and her date.
You see what I mean? I'm not... Cooking a dinner?
Yes, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. Yet.
Mr. Roper, that is all that's happening.
Maybe I'm wrong, but for Jack's sake, I hope I am. Yes.
Hi, does Jack Tripper live here?
You want the apartment upstairs.
Oh, thank you.
Hold it! Jack's not in. What do you want with him?
Oh, I just wanted to return his sweater. I borrowed it from him last night when we were on the beach.
What? You and Jack were on the beach?
Listen, thank you very much. That's very nice of you, and I'll make sure it gets that way.
You hear that, Helen? Jack and that girl, what about that?
Isn't that just like Jack taking the sweater off his back for somebody in distress?
Yeah.
This is proof, Helen.
Oh, Stanley, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're getting paranoid.
I am not. Why is everybody against me? I'm going up there and throw that phony out on his ear.
Well, Mr. Roper.
All right, where is he? Your friend Jack.
Easy, Stanley. Take it easy. Jack is no friend of mine. What? What happened? What he did to me was unforgivable, Janet.
It's worse than I thought. What did he do?
He stole my date. Well, see for yourself.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
That's fantastic, Michael. My stuffing never comes out like this. How do you do it?
Well, it's easy as long as you remember just a breeze of salt and pepper and just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Got a marvelous touch. Oh, hi, Miss Roper. Anything wrong?
Not anymore, Jack. It's all right, Helen.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, Stanley, I think you should apologize to Jack.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
Oh, that's okay. What did you do?
Me? Nothing. I just thought I saw something that wasn't normal because it was normal. Now I can see it ain't normal, so everything's back to normal again.
Oh, well, I'm glad for you.
And now, Jack, you can go on living here as long as you like. Can't he, Stanley?
I can?
Sure. Unless you and your friend here would like to find a place of your own.
Do you think Chrissy will ever speak to me again without throwing something?
No.
Don't throw it. I'm sorry, Chrissy. I'm sorry about last night. Please, I apologize. I'm sorry.
So am I. No, you were right. That Michael is a creep.
Creep.
Hey, I thought you were crazy about him. What happened? Well, after you two went down to the Regal Beagle, we finally sat down to dinner and he said he loved it. And then he turned the lights down and put on some...
Well, it's still not looking 100%, but it's looking a lot better than before. I mean, all those legs were rusty. I did have 2 resistors come off, but you can see from that rust spot, it wasn't from being rough, that was just from the legs rusting off of it. So I'm going to be curious to see. I'm going to take the meter to this. I think I'm leaving it for tonight. But I'm just going to test through the circuits. I mean, not all of them do run through, it looks like, but should be able to check a good amount of them that way. And so for my own reference, there's the X out. Ground 1. Y out. So I wouldn't mind throwing some spade connectors on there, and that way when I get all this put back in, I can check it from there. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep dicking around on this. Okay, we are back with you saw this board before if you watched earlier, or depending on how I edited this. And so you see along here how eaten up it is. And I was very concerned about this, but I mean, all the copper is left. I've got it there, so I've got continuity there on all those resistors. That resistor's missing, that resistor's missing. But I've got continuity all along that bottom side. So, I mean, it looks like the top coating got eaten off, and it's all of the good copper underneath. So there's that UV activated coating you can put on when you're doing board repairs, if you're doing any traces in that. But I'm going to start going through this. I mean, I got a steal of a deal on this machine. But yeah, this is looking very good. And what I'm going to be doing now is just going through and seeing if there's any spots. So the first pins are all going to be connected all the way up and through that resistor. Maybe it's a dead resistor, maybe it's just a higher resistance. So we're good up to that resistor. So I should be doing this in better light than I've got right now, but so it's not necessarily a break. So it is clean to there. I'm going to keep following these all along, and just next pin, and that one actually doesn't look like it has a trace there. So I'm just going to follow them like that if I've got a dead one, but it doesn't look like anything is connected. So again, no trace here. So they're not all going to be connected. This one looks like it goes to that pin. This one, there we go. So there's going to be a lot of poking around here. I'm going to get out a better light, but my main concern was the trace along the bottom, and it doesn't look like I have to replace anything. I'm going to have to find the values for these two resistors because the legs, I mean, they came off just touching it with a toothbrush. You can see the rust on this one. It rusted the board. So I'm just going to find the value of those resistors, and since these ones were in very similar environmental conditions, I might as well replace all of those. So I guess the moral of this story is if you pull a PCB, I mean, literally they were stuck inside of the cage. They were so nasty. This one I haven't really cleaned. I cleaned one chip up. I cleaned the legs off of, I think, 3 of them. And I haven't really done a proper clean with this one. This one came out so nicely. I really should get into that one. I gotta go pick up some more rubbing alcohol. So far everything is going so much better than expected. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd been even better if it had just worked when I turned it on, but that was very unlikely. I would say this thing has been sitting for 20 years with the amount of dust in it. Well, I did a little short about this, but just because I got such a good deal on this machine, I'm having a good time with my YouTube channel, and I'm really wanting to do this more full-time. I'm looking at building my YouTube channel and getting you guys to help me. So I got to figure out exactly what I need for subscribers and views and that, but if I get the right amount by the time this project is done, I think I'm going to give it away. Whole cabinet, 25-inch Cockpit Star Wars. So if giving this bad boy away doesn't get me some views, I don't think I'm ever going to get any. So like and subscribe and watch me build this, and I'm going to figure out a way that I can give this away to somebody who loves watching this as much as I love doing it. Like and subscribe, guys.